Well, okay. We ready? Yes. I'm drinking kombucha and I'm very bulky. But anyway, welcome back to Moon Mart. We're back in the market supermarket simulator at Moon Mart, and I've went through the restocking process. I've expanded the store. We got some cool little bits and bobs here. I got a fridge, I think last time. I've been walking on these shelves. I actually got a license for cleaning products. Oh boy, do people love toilet paper. If the pandemic taught us anything, it's people love toilet paper. Oh god, you'll see that very soon. It ain't really got much to talk about. Because I kind of fell into a little depression last night, but I'm okay now. We back. I wasn't actually planning on streaming today. This was actually like an improv to test some changes to my system I was making. Turn on the lights. Yeah, now it looked pretty. Okay, but anyway, this was just a test. The stream that I set up for today was actually a test for something else to walk out some bugs with the chat system. But that don't matter now. We open? Yeah, we open. Come on in, lady. But yeah, I've noticed I've got some new subscribers, which means I actually got subscribers now. I think the old subscribers were people that didn't even know I existed. I'll get into why I got new subscribers in she making pasta. The old subscribers to my channel, I don't think they even exist anymore. Because it's like one was a friend that passed away, and then I think another one was some relatives I haven't talked to in a while, and yep, exact change, thank you. But anyway, I've noticed I got like 3 new subscribers in 12 hours. And I was following Meriwether's guide on how to get into how to play with the algorithm, and I thought, you know what, I've never done YouTube shorts, and this clip button keeps popping up. Is a clip a short? Well, a clip ain't a short, but you use a clip to make a short. So I was fiddling with that while waiting for the 4th of July fireworks. I live right in the middle of my town, and like 3 blocks away is the local park where they set off the fireworks. So while I was waiting for fireworks, I just was poking the clips and the short creation. How is that not right? Oh god, I'm getting dyslexic. 56.39. I read the false 2 numbers backwards. Yep, I figured out how to do YouTube shorts. And I'm taking some of my old live streams where like the beginning is just silly and nonsensical. I've been going through those live streams and kind of finding the good parts and clipping them. So, exact change, thank you, come again. Let's see, bop, boop, beep, boop, boop. There you go. So yeah, YouTube Shorts is actually doing quite an amazing thing for my channel. So yay! P3.82. Thank you, Mr. Businessman. Oh, okie dokie. 17.04. I was gonna say I finally finished Mako Ray's book I've been reading about it's about a gay guy, and he takes care of an angel with a broken wing, and he basically turns him gay. Oh boy. So I finished that book. Very interesting. I don't want to say anything more than that because I don't want the author mad at me for giving away spoilers. He's still trying to get the book pushed. It's called Hopeless Organic, and it's available on Twitch.io and Amazon. There's a few spicy scenes in it. I really like the book. See them buying all that toilet paper? What in the world, man? It's like I only buy one package. Let's see. Yeah. No. There we go. But yeah, I finally finished the book. It was traumatizing. It was a good book. Both the months got me into depressions. I got crippling depression. I don't want to be here today, but it's okay. Yes. There we go. Thank you. Come again. Yep. Thank you. 27.28. Thank you. Uh-oh. Lines forming. I'm not thinking fast enough. How to make $4. I only make 3 Ults monies in a year. I realized a lot of the things I complained about in the last stream are actually going to be resolved in the next update, probably several months from now, where they're going to add in shoplifting, which is technically referred to as shrink. So that's going to make the game a lot harder. Oop. Thank you. Oh, there we go. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. They're gonna add in all the things I was complaining about. They're gonna be working on adding into the game. He had exact change. Thank you. Come again. Oh, he disappeared into thin air. He must not have really existed. 0.80. Yes. Is everything walking? Yeah, everything's walking. I'm the thing that's not walking. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. Beep. Thank you, come again. You'll get whatever milk I give you. Boop, boop. Beep, boop. At first I thought this was helping me count change, but it isn't. It's just like... I don't know. It don't matter. Nothing matters. It don't matter. Nothing matters. Quote, Karl Batanalowski. Aqua Teen Hunger Force. 8.683. Thank you, come again. Let's see. Looking at my notes. We've already covered... oh, that reminds me. I've been watching a lot of Adult Swim broadcasts on YouTube where people like just make a compilation of like all the old shows mixed with the old bumpers and some old commercials. It's really been helping with my depression. I always get depressed this time of year, knowing I'm getting older. Yep, thank you, come again. You dirty. eating all that soap. Okay. But yeah, I was watching some old episodes of home movies featuring Brendan Smalls. What's interesting is Brendan Smalls in the cartoon Home Movie is actually the same guy who does who's actually voices Nathan Explosion in Metalocalypse. He created both shows. The guy created both shows. Metalocalypse is a real band with their own cartoon show, which is interesting. It's like its own band with its own cartoon show, and it's actually like the second show made by, or second animated show, I believe, made by Brendan Smalls, who is actually the main character in like his full show he made. But yeah, I've been watching a lot of old Adult Swim broadcasts with home movies. Mission Hill was a good one. That was Josh Weinstein and something Oakley. They used to do The Simpsons. Is it 9? Oh, we closed. Bro, the day's over. Closing time. I don't remember how the song goes. Something about you don't need to go home, but you can't stay here. Okay, we restock now. Now it's time to refresh my brain. But yeah, I've been watching. I wish I could find Inuyasha. I've never actually watched. I've tried watching that show. I never really got into it. Ah, that's not where flower goes. This is the flower. Flower. I got money power through the flower. Like, take that, hippies. I'm using your own weapons against you. There's like a lot of old anime I want to like rewatch. Anytime I get depressed, I like look for old shows that I used to watch, along with old shows that I haven't got to watch. So it's like, well, that's why I'm liking the Adult Swim broadcasts that people like uploaded to YouTube, where it's like, it reminds me of a Saturday night or Friday night, Saturday night, whatever you want to call it. You know, after school, you know, I didn't go to the dance, or I went to the dance, I didn't like it, you know, something like that. You know, I'm just sitting in my room, just mellowing out, and it's like Home Movies comes on, and that silly little music comes on, dun 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 dun, or you know, it's just like, yay! It's like, I like Brendan Smalls. He's a silly little creature who doesn't really understand his place in life, and that's okay. So yeah, it's like the people want perfect. I always like Coach McGawk, but I think most people either know him as Archer or Bob's Burgers. I think people know him more for Bob's Burgers now than anything else. But I like Coach McGawk. He bought all them swords from the shopping channel. He's just sitting there in his armchair in a tank top and his underwear and just like zoned out. And he's just, it's like, wow, look, it's like the shopping network's in the background. Look, Linda, look at all these swords. Wouldn't these swords be great in your den? You know, like, I just, you know, it's like after an argument with my wife, it would be great to just go down to the den or my office and look at these swords and maybe just swing them. Oh, God. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of old Adult Swim broadcasts. It helps. It numbs the pain. But like I was saying, I never watched Dragon Ball Z as a kid. And I know people's gonna be like, what the heck's wrong with you? What do you mean you never watched Dragon Ball Z? Well, I didn't have Cartoon Network, okay? You hear that, lady? I didn't have Cartoon Network growing up, alright? Make it their problem. I'm sorry. But no, I didn't have Cartoon Network growing up. I had Nickelodeon and one of the 2 Disney channels. Okay, we need all the cleaning products except whatever. Yeah, all the cleaning products. But anyway, I started thinking, you know, I only got to see like the original Dragon Ball series as, how do I put it? It was like a special occasion when I went to Grandpa's house. He's like, oh, you're a kid, you like cartoons? Here's Dragon Ball or whatever this show is with the crazy monkey kid with the tail floating on the cloud and whatever. You know, you're gonna love it. And then he talked to my dad about baseball. So anyway, it was just like, that was the only time I ever saw Dragon Ball, and it was like, I see one episode and then I never seen another episode again for like a year until I go and visit Grandpa again. So I never really got into Dragon Ball as a kid, but I'm looking back at it and I'm like, that was some pristine looking anime, you know? It's like, it I mean, if you excuse me, I really like my 90s anime with the little imperfections, you know. Not everything has to be perfect. When you look back at the old anime and you notice the lines aren't matching up because they're not using digital drawing tools that perfectly align with a perfect width, you know, it's like it's not, the line art isn't perfectly groomed to perfection, and you're just like, wow, I could almost draw that. You know, it's kind of comforting to know that those shows got so much attention. I mean, for their time, that was a lot of hard work to get it like that. But now it's like, oh, that looks awful. But it's like, I don't know, the changing times. Like, I like to look back and think, wow, that media was really nice. What do I have here? Did I use, these are all good, all good. Wait. No, I'm not following my own rules. I didn't finish stocking everything. No. I'm not following my rules. I have a rule in this game. I have the rule that I run out of items on the shelf. Why do I run out of items? See, I got too many of those now. Why do I let myself run out of items on the shelf? Because by running out of items and having what I have on stock and only providing what I have on stock, I therefore, what's the word? My shelves are automatically rotating stock. My shelves are automatically rotating stock by making sure we will run out of what we have before we restock it. To avoid expiring items, which I discussed in the last bit of playthrough of this, I did. To rotate stock, you take the stuff in the back and you move it to the front. So, how do I describe this? You see that one piece of that one flower there? We want to move that to the front and be the first item they take. That way they get the oldest item out of the way for us. The customer does. Like we would want to put these cheeses in the back, not in the front. See, we're blocking the old items. Everything's rotting back there. Not really, because they haven't implemented that yet into the game, but that was in the upcoming notes of what they want to add. And it's like, so it's not a just-in-time system. A just-in-time system is where you order things to show up at the moment you need them. That way you use as little storage space as possible. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Look here. I haven't increased my storage space, even though I probably should. So a just-in-time system allows you to order things that you need. Hold on, what's going on? I'm clicking edible. It's like, is this stuff not edible? Am I selling people plastic? Am I Bill Gates? I don't know what's going on here. I need the second flower. There it is. Okay, 2 flowers. Salt. A third flower. Hold on, I'm thinking what I'm getting here. I have so lost track of time and space. Where am I? Salt. I need a second red flower. One of each oil, 2 of the yellow oil. 1 green, 2 yellow. That. Yes. Okay. But yeah, we're not really implementing a just-in-time system here. We're more like implementing we order it when it runs out, therefore we cannot sell an expired good. Even though that's not actually in the game, but it will be eventually. So, yep, that's my plan. But yeah, I was talking a lot about the shows I used to watch as a kid. That's why I liked Fooly Cooly. The original 6-episode series. The remake is just awful. The remake is like, it is hit and miss, but I mean overall it's worse. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that. Doesn't matter. But yeah, there's a lot of shows that I'd like to go back to and rewatch from Adult Swim. Like, let's say, I'm kind of more interested in Big O, about the giant robot in the city where everyone's got amnesia. I'm like, well, I never really got into that. I was like, it's all detective, and it's like, but now I'm like, hey, that's the voice of Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop. That's kind of interesting now to me after, watching the whole series. But back then I was more interested in trying to finish Eureka 7. About the... let's see. Why am I not finding pasta? About the... what were they? How do I describe Eureka 7? There was like... It wasn't a giant robot anime, even though it had what looked like giant robots. It was more like... Hell, it almost sounds like I'm describing Neon Genesis Evangelion, because those weren't robots either. They were... In Evangelion, they were genetic monsters using angel DNA covered with metal restraints that basically let them control them. Where in Eureka 7, it was like you had all of these... I'm gonna buy all of them. Yeah. And get some cereal. I'm having trouble remembering what this is. Spaghetti. Paschettis. We need paschettis. But yeah, in Eureka 7, it was... Eureka 7, instead of like angel clones, angels that were cloned and put into metal restraints, it was more like there was these bone constructs that was unearthed through archaeological digs, which they found they could power and control, and then somehow they started turning them into like where they could fold into cars or something stupid. I don't know. That part always confused me. I'm like, what? It made a lot more sense once you figured out the deep dark secret of what was actually going on, which was like revealed halfway through the show, or that it reminded me of one of those weird 70s sci-fi endings where it's like, well, that don't make sense, but okay. It's like, how do you not remember this? But it happened. It was weird. It was more of a love story. Eureka 7 was a love story. Boy meets alien. Alien is cute. Boy falls in love with alien. All the adults try and keep boy from doing things with the alien. Okay. Coffee. Spaghetti. They be touching my spaghetti. Okay, we almost ready for the second wave. Okay, this one's set. That one's set. We need water. Water, peanut butter, bread, sugar. Sounds like a normal shopping trip to me. Let's see. We need the refrigerators, water, shelf with bread and sugar. I'm pretty sure we restocked all the soda poops. We need apple juice and a few others. Okay. We'll worry about that in a moment. I didn't order enough sugar. I'm always lacking on sugar. No one gives me any sugar. Wait, we already had that. My brain's frying. Okay. This one. Yes. Okay. I'm a little zoned out. But yeah, I was talking about like the old shows from Adult Swim back in early 2000s to like the early 2010s. I kind of want to go back and watch Dragon Ball Z. I don't really remember it because that was almost before my time. Let's see, sugar, soda, apple juice. Hold on. Sugar. Okay, fridges. Apple juice. Both colas. Okay, but yeah, I remember seeing the old Dragon Ball, and I kind of look back at it like I remember watching it at Grandpa's house, and I'm like, it's like compared to today, it is very poorly drawn, but back then it was like really good. It was like, you know, the 80s hand drawn was slowly transitioning over to the digital, and I kind of look on it fondly, and I'm kind of curious to actually watch it because, like I said, I didn't have Cartoon Network at that time. I could only watch it at Grandpa's house when I visited him once a year, and I'm actually very curious to like watch it, knowing that it was kind of like a crummy ripoff of Journey to the West, I believe it's called. Okay, we need toilet paper. We just need a lot of toilet paper. We need a lot of toilet paper. Okay, yep, toilet paper. So I'm really curious to actually watch the original Dragon Ball. When I started getting into Dragon Ball, I hate to say it, but the only thing on air was Dragon Ball GT. And I'm like, how is Goku's son older than him? And why is Goku a little boy again? That don't make, you know, it threw me off. So I'd like to actually go back and see what the hullabaloo was about, because I'm really curious. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Inuyasha. I'm very interested to watch Inuyasha. We're gonna be open in a second. And then my brain's really gonna be fried. Oh, we forgot the peanut butter. How can we make sure the women are happy with their lives if we don't give them the peanut butter? We know what they do. Peanut butters. Peanut butters. I think I got plenty of cleaner for the bald guys. You know they're rubbing it on their heads. How else would they be so shiny? Ah, I tucked it. Check. Okay. Storage room, perfectly organized. We're going in. Okay. Ah. And we're open. Day 2 electric boogaloo. Yes. I need a sip of my kombucha. Let's see what she gets. You ever just sit and watch people do weird stuff and think that's what a human is? Tea and sugar. Yes. Lady, really? 100? You went and gave me it? Oh God, I don't want to even look at that. These Unreal, these Unity asset models, the way they glimmer under the lights, just, it's Mark Zuckerberg. Oh God. They look unreal. The Unity assets look unreal. There's a joke in there. Exact change, thank you, come again. Give the president my condolences for how he looks. She's gonna get in her jet and fly away over to some concert in France. Okay. Pooping was less strainful than that, but we're good. I am mentally drained almost. I think I can only do 2 days of this. Exact change, thank you, come again. Take my time. Make sure she don't get to the bathroom on time. Make sure she uses even more toilet paper, and then she'll come back and buy more. Yes. Okay. 0.78. Yes. Boop, 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 boop. Music can make that music can go. Okay, yep, sure. I'll tell you what. I will tone it off because I don't have any other music.